Where the breakfast, run it up, run it up. J-Chain's in the booth, turn the mics up. Let's go. Step in the game, no cap, no gimmicks. Crypto in the veins, I'm built for the business. Charge on the screen, fights in the rings. Family first, but I handle my thing. The gym flow, but the hustle stay clean. Real world moves while they chase me. Every show lit, community tight, double 3BC. We shining so bright. Chain, run the blocks in the pace. Crypto fights, family, all in one place. On the base up, please with the speakers shake. With a breakfast, the whole world wake. Chain, run the blocks in the pace. Crypto fights, family, all in one place. On the base up, place with the speakers shake. With a breakfast, let the whole world wake. No fake hype, I'm about that grind. Everybody have it like a bag of that shine. Deals on day, adoption in sight. Building the future when I grab that mic. Respect on the name, put the work in daily. Streaming live and the fans still rate me. From ATL to Singapore flights. When I touch down, it's nothing but light. J-Chain, run the blocks at the pace. Crypto fights, family, all in one place. Turn the bass up, bass, make the speakers shake. What a breakfast, let the whole world wake. Chain, wake up, wake, chain.
Hey, everybody, smash the like button.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Hope you are doing all right. Smash that like button. Happy Taco Tuesday, October 14th. It's the day before you file extension on your taxes. How they're due tomorrow. Taxation is theft, just so we're all clear. A lot of countries actually proposing, from what I understand, and maybe the U.S. getting ready to propose zero or near zero capital gains taxes on cryptocurrencies. Go smash the like button if you like that. Smash the like button if you like that. Well, I hope y'all are having a great Tuesday. Market's not looking good again today. A couple hours ago, we had a good hour. We had like a good 3 to 5 or 6% hour on most coins, at least in like the top 50. But looks like it has since chilled out. We're still, down, I think 2 to 4% for most of these coins here in the last 24 hours. So, waiting for like the big recovery if we think that's going to happen. Bitcoin's sitting at 113 right now. 113. Come on. That's really not terrible. We'll look at the I've got the Bitcoin chart. Legacy opened up all the way to 2012, zoomed out on the month. We'll take a look at that in a little bit here. You'll see we've got a nice little history of going up and to the right. It's really interesting where we might be in this whole cycle. Hopefully it's not time for a chill out down below 100K. But we could make the case for it, and we'll take a look at it and see what you think. We'll talk about it, see where our supports and our whathumas or what's in McCallets are at. So we'll get there when we get there. Appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you smash the like button. Let's see here. Make sure, yeah. All right. So let's do this. Let's go through a couple things, and I will. So I got the space all set up, ready to go. I decided it's probably not in anybody's best interest just to sit there and listen. Although, you know what, I say that and I hear myself say that. Maybe people enjoyed that. But when there's the live stream and there's things to look at, I think it just makes it more difficult. So I'll open the space in just a little bit. And this way, if anybody is watching live and you want to hop over to the space and chit chat and be a part of that conversation, you can. And we'll basically talk about all this kind of stuff that's happening here. So all right, as you can see, let's go to. I got a little birdie whistled in my ear today that a coin was dropping, and I think we're looking at the right time to take a look at this. And I guess when you start talking about all the fight stuff and people hear about that, it's really interesting. So as it turns out, you've got the bare knuckle fight night happening in Hammond, Indiana. I was going to actually, as a few weeks ago, the plan was to fly into Chicago and go hang out with my brother and go to this. But my September was so grueling as far as travel goes. I think I was home like 5 days. And so decided don't really, have it in the budget right now to go up there. But we'll be there in spirit. Definitely be putting some wagers on some of the fights. But as it turns out, let me see. I got to go here. go to X. And let's go to it is Crypto Fight Game. So Crypto Fight Game on Sol. All right, let's go here. Here is the account. You got the contract address right there. So this launched, and as you can see, this is the actual bare knuckle FC, bare knuckle, like the bare knuckle when Mike Perry fights. The real deal. I know our guy Heck Sneck has bought some bare knuckle. So here you go. This is the big group. Again, this is the big fight happening in Hammond, Indiana this weekend. But so this Crypto Fight Game, as you can see here from the post, BKFC is entering blockchain gaming with Fight Game Sol. We spent months learning about Solana, and now we're ready to fight. Download the Phantom Wallet and visit cryptofightgame.com for more info. So here we go. Crypto Fight Game. Gave them a follow today. I'm really excited to learn more about what they've got going on and the game. We can go to the website here for sure. All right, Crypto Fight Game. I promise you this is not sponsored. This is just some fun fight stuff. What's up, Carrie? Carrie in the building. My Ninja Fourth. Luca. Midas Meme Alpha. Ooh, hopefully. Had a great call. Had a great call with Midas today. Play. What does this look like? Let's go. Connect a wallet. Well, we're not. Who knows how that's going to end up working live, and I'm not. Well, I guess I could just stop sharing my screen for a second. There we go. Connect a wallet. Phantom. Connect. Boom, 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 boom. Look, we're like gamers now. You gotta check this out. Player's name. Let's go J-Chains, right? Slide to complete the puzzle. I promise you guys, this is all boring, like CAPTCHA validation stuff. Here we go. Sign again, confirm. Not on the list. All right. Well, I'll have to talk to them and see if we can get on the list. Maybe tomorrow we'll play the game. We'll have some fun playing Crypto Fight Game. So get that off there so you guys can see. We're gonna go back here. Tokenomics. Let's take a look at that. We have got supply cap is shit. There's only 1 billion. It's not too bad. There you go. You got 60% vested tokens, exchange listings, and points distribution. You got 20% going to initial bonding and circulation supply, 20% going to additional LPs after bond locked. There you go. There's your 100% for your tokenomics review. Of only 1 billion, that's pretty solid. I'll tell you what. There's some reputable tokens that have larger supplies than that. So. Step into the Crypto Fight Game. The CFG beta is a celebrity deathmatch meets old school fighting game concept based around crypto and Web3 culture. The CFG beta is a free-to-play game that allows you to collect points in special modes directly from Phantom mobile or computer browser. There you go. Bare knuckle. I tell you what, man. I don't know how those guys do that. That shit is just crazy. There you go. You got some of the characters here. Cool. All right. So I did want to look at this chart because I feel like, look, the coin just launched all of the initial people, and I can stretch this out to make it look a little bit more dramatic. But look, it ripped and it's dipping right now. Wait for it to find the floor and then scoop up. You know the rule, you know the drill. We like to go shrimping here. And so that's what I would do. I bought $25, $25 worth of this token just a few minutes ago, right before we went live. $25 worth. That is it. I promise you, no more. And so we'll see what happens here. Let's see when it finds a bottom. When it does find a bottom, I probably will get some more. Thank you, Carrie, my guy. Match the like button. But this is Crypto Fight Game. It is on Solana. So, and they have, as you can see, direct ties. Let's go back. Where's that Twitter? Here you go. To direct ties to bare knuckle fighting. We know some bare knuckle guys. You know Mike Perry. I'm actually I'm in my my fight shorts today and with the Market Cipher logo on there. Mike Perry is a bare knuckle fighter. He's also a homie. I've hung out with him and Crypto Face. That was a fun night. All right. Let's move on here to the overall markets. As we were talking earlier, kind of a slow day. You know what I mean? Nothing really crazy. Again, we had a little bit of a pump. I would say, I think it was right before Trust Me, Bro. I hope you guys got a chance to watch that today. That was fun. That was just Jenna and I. Keeper was out and he was busy working, doing the fiat mining thing, working some construction thing. Could not get out of it, unfortunately. And that's okay. Jenna and I had a great time chatting. Great show. So go back and watch that. You know, obviously you can check my feed on X or on YouTube. So smash the like button wherever you're watching, however you're watching. I appreciate that you're watching. So, all right, let's take a look at this. We have got, oh, Carrie, you are an awesome guy. Appreciate you. Early boxing was bare knuckles, and there was a famous boxer that went into a fight without being hit. Whew. Could you imagine? Could you imagine that? All right. So here we go. Bitcoin 113 down almost 2% today. ETH 41. Glad to see that thing, back well over $4,000. That was a little scary when that thing was down below that. BNB 1219. It is down 4% on the day still. XRP to 250. Solana 202. Like that, back over 200. I know a lot of us do. It is only down 2% on the day though. Doji 20 cents, down 5%. Tron down 2% at 30, almost 32 cents. Cardano 70 cents. All right. Anything pumping? What is pumping? Ooh, BitTensor. Little 10% pump. Celestia, Aster. Okay, no thanks. All right, any shrimp and ops? Synthetics, that had a big pump yesterday. Fetch, Aether, Pith to 12 cents. Look at that. Pudgy, Pengu, Zcash. Come on, baby. You got to do me better than that. Baby. Just a little look. I don't like this, though. This is what I don't like, is the fact that it's slanting down, making lower highs. Now, it could be that we are in maybe a wedge that could burst to the upside. But you never know, man. The Doge Master. Yeah, they call me the Doge Master. Oof, oof. Oof, oof. The Alpha Doge. That, you know what? Let's start our own coin called Alpha Doge. We'll just bark at all the Dogecoin guys. O'Doyle rules style, which is bark like rabid dogs. Arsenio Hall. That was the talk show back then, like when we were like real little kids. Okay, let's see. What were we doing here? Let's look at altcoin season 36 right now. My gosh. What are we gonna do here? Maybe it's time to look at our shrimping. Oh, Bitcoin is not our true north today. It is slipping below Litecoin, Doge, Pith, Monero. But still above Aerodrome and Cardano and a lot of other ones. Oh, Ondo. All right, let's look down here. Fetch. Whoa, look at this. We've got some other ones that would make a better shrimping up than Pi has been. Pi has been at the bottom forever until this 2Z popped up. But Fetch and Bonk, I tell you what. Embers, matey. It's Captain Chains. Make sure you get your shrimping boats and you pull them out into the bay and get you some shrimps. If you don't know what bottom shrimping is, it's exactly the same strategy that I was telling you about with this CFG token. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this. You can see it. Like, look, at some point it's going to stop, it's going to level off, and it'll start going back up. That's the point. Look, shrimp are bottom feeders. Okay, that's why we call it shrimping. You go feed the bottom, you go scooping at the bottom. So we're going shrimping, baby. So we wait for those thing to bottom out, find a floor, and then get into it and get in. If you like fighting, I mean, if you don't like fighting, then don't worry about it. Move on. I like fighting. I like bare knuckle. I want to go to a bare knuckle. I was going to go to that bare knuckle, but I don't think I'm going to. But I feel like there's one coming up in Nashville. Or no, that's actually dirty boxing. Dirty boxing coming up in Nashville. All right. Let's see. Back to the shrimp. Back to the shrimping boats, to the shrimping fields here. You got whiff at 47%. I'll tell you what, man. I'm before. Man, I feel like maybe it was still even while all the meme shit was going on originally. But I know that there was a lot of higher expectations on like whiff and some of the other more solid meme coins, but the market just got so flooded that I believe the whole concept of being able to really see one run, and you see people complain about that on some of the smaller chains, like we can't even get this thing to run to 1 billion or 100 million or whatever it is. Like, you know, yeah, because it's so fucking diluted, because you got 1 million coins dropping a day. Like, of course, nobody knows where to put the money, and then there's 1,000 fake ones of everything that does pop up. Like, so what do you expect? Psst, bozos. Smash the like button if you're not a bozo, because I want to know. I would expect that a lot of you are not bozos, and so it would be incumbent upon you and yourself to make sure that you smash the like button. And if you're watching on X, you just hit the heart. It's real easy. Real easy. Okay. Let's do this. That's about all. We fear and greed index is a 42. We are dangerously close to getting into the fear, and you know what that means. A fake punch at that time. You got to buy the blood. You got to buy the fear. There is literally only one way, and it is tried and true, and there is no way you can change my mind. There's only one way to make money in cryptocurrency. Buy when they're fearful. You sell when they're greedy. And I feel like there's probably some other markets where that's applicable, but getting ready. Yo, Ed Figs, there he is, my guy. Let's get it. El jefe. Hey, call me papi. El jefe, papi chulo. Okay, so this is the chart originally that I told you I wanted to look at, and let's do it like this. Yeah, because then there's more of the chart, which I think is the most important thing. So this is legacy. This is we'll shrink it so you can see. Well, all right, now I've screwed it up. Why don't I just I'm gonna do this. Take myself off the screen there for a second. So as you can see, this goes all the way back to 2012 of Bitcoin. And it shows you exactly, and this is the monthly, and it shows you exactly how Bitcoin has performed over the years. And some definitely some rough volatility for sure, but there is one very clear indication that it is up and to the right. At some point, that should probably level off, right? Now we may see. Could you imagine just like, God, I mean, I'm not. Oh man, I don't even really want to talk about it. But like, could you imagine if? Okay, so this would be an interesting support line, right? 61. We had a double top there. Originally blew through it, and that's what ultimately catapulted into this, you know, this right here and into the next run. And this was so crazy how fast it went up. And you know, we had seen this before, this really big fast run, and then we had another one, and obviously you can see kind of that that descending pattern right there, that little wedge, or whatever you want to call it, trend, a downtrend. The whole idea of it just, ripping, kind of consolidating, ripping, consolidating, ripping. We're in that same mode right now. And let's see if we can pull up let's go. Where the heck is the pen? What the heck? Oh, that's weird, man. I don't see it. Anyway, all right. Well, that throws things for a loop. Man, where the hell would that be? Here it is. All right. So this right here is we're kind of like going in our consolidation mode. So if we hold our levels, right, and we kind of stick around here and consolidate, or maybe even do a hybrid of this, right? Because this was a sharp one. This one really sharp. What happened down there? But it'd be nice if we maybe trend like this, and then think at some point or early next year is maybe if that's what we end up doing, because I don't think that the consolidation period after the rip, and remember we've got this right here was our pump. Here was a pump, here was a pump, here was a pump, here was a big pump. You know what I mean? So we've already had the bump, and we've been in a massive bull run. I mean, I would say since here. You really got to think about it. Like the beginning of 2023. Look at that. I mean, that's on the monthly. Like when in doubt, zoom out. Always, right? Like when in doubt, zoom the heck out, and that should show you where we're at now. Does that mean that it's going to continue to go up like that forever? I mean, that's one of the things that we've talked about. And I have said, there are other situations of long-term bull runs, right? Like think about the US stock market, 1988 to 2000, went on a 12-year bull run. Things were bullish as hell for a very long time. We could see that super cycle might already be in effect if or people are willing to accept that theory. So it's something I would like to talk about today, when we open up the space. So I'm going to start that now, just because it's almost 3:30. So get that rolling. And then make sure if you guys want to, if you are watching the stream and you want to hop over and, I got to do Bluetooth too. So if you want to hop over and join the space, please do so. Smash the like button on the video before you go. That would help things out a lot. I don't. My camera seems a little blurry right now. See if we can. It's my ZV1, man. This thing is trusty, but sometimes gets a little wonky with the focus. I feel like it's what's up, my funny mans? And now it doesn't want to focus. That's just me saying hi. There we go. I think we're back. We're back in track here. All right. So let's do this. We got a refresh here. That show should be on. We got the Roadcaster on. There you go. All right. If you feel like joining that space, please, by all means, go ahead. Because. And if not, don't worry about it. There are definitely other things for you to do at other points throughout the week where you can join us and hang out. And I appreciate you. Okay. So until then, here we go. Let's get back over to this chart. So there have been some people saying, and there was a post, and it had something to do very, very much with the timing and structure of the last couple runs and the amount of days, and how it might have been like a simulation post. So it might have been one of those people who's conspiracy theory driven. But 126, when we hit the top there on October 6th, I believe, was the top when we hit 126. Like that was the day and that was the top. And now, we're going to go back down into a bear market for a little bit. Who knows? And I think we know, again, if you look at where the whales are swimming, and I think Jenna explained this earlier today. I can pull this back up because this isn't going to be in my recent history for sure. We were on this right here, Coin Glass, and we were talking about the Bitcoin ETFs, right? And if you look, even the heat map is going to tell you that it's the number one performing ETF here on Bitcoin with the inflows, volume. Oop, the phone rang over there over on the space people. So like the volume, $4.2 billion. Okay, like do you understand? That's BlackRock. Okay, that's their ETF. That is Bitcoin. So while everybody's panties are in a bunch, everybody's crying about a bear market, BlackRock is freaking loading up. Okay, swim with the whales. Understand what they're doing. Don't be chicken feed. Don't be chum. Be shark bait, whale chum, or whatever. Don't do it. Look, read these things and look at the headlines. You know, we were talking, was it last week? Luxembourg, you're like, who gives a shit? But that's one country. Luxembourg announced they're allocating 1% of their sovereign wealth fund into Bitcoin. All right. You got the Times of India, or the India Times, whatever the name of the newspaper is. Excuse me for getting it wrong. They're talking about how much gold you could get for a Bitcoin. And the whole idea, the concept of that was like, that was not an ad for gold. That was an ad for Bitcoin, but they can't come out and say this stuff. And so it's getting ready to happen. And so, don't get nervous. Even if it does go down a little bit, it's just a temporary thing. That's the lesson we can all learn, is that take your lemons, make your lemonade, and enjoy that shit. Quit crying. For goodness sakes. Swim with the whales too. Like that is a very important thing. You got to again look at the volume. Look what BlackRock is doing, and that was an important lesson and a reason why when I first was making an investment and loading up on the Ondo token, it's because of their relationship with BlackRock. I mean, BlackRock, that some people call them the enemy, and I understand that, but when they make investments, when they make decisions, when they do things involving a lot of money, like they do that shit to win. They don't try to like come close. They don't, oh man, that one sucked. Like, no, they like win. And so like sometimes you just swim with the whales, man. You got to pick the right horse. I don't know how many more analogies you need. And I probably shouldn't give you too many more because they'll probably get weirder. But something to all of that. All right. So that was the Bitcoin chart. We even want to look at the V chain chart. I mean, look, some of them don't look as nice when you end up, even though you got, say a lot of conviction in a project, right? But when you look at the chart long term, like, yeah, is it bullish? Like on the monthly? No, not so much. On the weekly, I feel like this thing was, yeah, there you go. See? And let's move this up just a skosh. Oop, that's not what we want to do. This. I see Frank joining in the space. Well, Frank was for a second. Then he hopped out. I didn't say hi fast enough. If you're watching on the live stream, appreciate you. Ninja Fourth Lemonade. So we're a pink lemonade fan. We call it Yummy Aid in our house. Yummy Aid. Your daughter calls it Yummy Aid. Pink Yummy Aid. The space rugged. I figured that space is annoying. We'll end that. Just shut that down. I have just a disdain for spaces. It's so ruggy, and my phone, for whatever reason, has always been an issue with the Bluetooth. Whenever I engage with the space, like it's questionable. Sometimes it doesn't work or connect, and it has just been the absolute bane of my existence for quite some time. Especially when I was doing the morning show. Obviously we do the show now in the afternoon. But the whole idea of doing the space with the live stream, it was whenever Like I would have the Bluetooth connected, playing music from the phone into the things, yada yada, no problem. And then the moment you become a speaker or a host on a space, it like changes the audio configuration in a way that it would like fuck up my Bluetooth. So whatever. Sorry. Sorry if you were really hoping to join the space today. Can't help you. I mean, I could help you. I could start another one, but I think we're good with just the video. So I appreciate you, Frank, my guy. I jumped in. Oh, y'all are funny. I appreciate you. Smash the like button. All right, the V-chain chart. Here you go. As you can see, we've got a multi-year uptrend going. We did just break below a multi-year bottom. I mean, even as far as like launch goes, that wick. I mean, that wick. I tell you what, very controversial. Controversial. But that broke some structure, right, for a lot of things. And so I, does it because it's an anomaly, because it was a black swan, because it was potentially an oracle issue that caused a mass liquidation? I don't know. Does that mean that resets everything, or do we just get back to square one and say structure didn't break, multi-year structure didn't break? Don't worry. There's always one, man. That's Sammy. Good old Do Kwon. Come on, man. Pick on that guy. Hey. All right. Well, I think that's really all I've got as far as the crypto stuff goes. But we got something to talk about. So one, I hit a nice little hey, what's up, Carmen? I had a nice little what are those, slot win earlier. 14, I did 14 spins, ended up winning $113. So that was a nice little one. That'll give me some fuel and some fire for, let's go to baseball. Tonight we've got the Brewers and the Dodgers. Let's do a little research, right? Brewers, Dodgers. I feel like the Dodgers are going to take this for sure. So they are up 1-0 on the series. I feel, you think Brewers for the win, huh? Let's take a look at the line, right? Wow, it's actually pretty even. Look at that. So I would probably want to do, what time is this game? It's going to be all wonky for me because of the VPN, right? Tomorrow at 1:08. Well, it's tonight at some point. Probably going to have to do a player prop here. And let's see, do we want to do, let's go Dodgers. I feel like Mookie for a home run plus 500. Let's see. Let's look at, see, now this is what we got to look at is, let's go look at their stats. Let's go Dodgers stats. We go to ESPN. Sends me to the UK because that's not where my VPN is, I promise you, but I'll lead you to believe that. 2020. Why isn't that? What are you not giving me stats for? Let's go to the American version. There we go. All right, we need the stats. My goodness. So we want to see home runs. Who's our home run hitter? Okay, Hernandez. Let's see. He's got 9 RBIs. He's leading the team in home runs, RBIs. Who's got hits? Mookie's got the hits. He's got 10 hits. I knew that. I won something with him the other day on some hits. Let's go. Let's take a look at what hits are. Batter hits. Mookie for 2. Okay, I don't mind that. But I don't think. I think if we want to do bet builder, we got to do. Oh, I always forget. We can go down here to the player statistic double. Here we go. Oh, we need to get back on Dodgers. Oh, you're not even seeing what I'm seeing. My bad. Here we go. Now we're looking. Now you're looking at it. My bad, geez. Okay, so let's take that off. So Mookie Betts. Let's go down here to player statistic double. You've got player performance double. This is what we want. A hit and the Dodgers to win plus 138. 2 hits, Dodgers to win 348. So let's go back. Let's look at Mookie Betts. And let's look at his postseason. He's got 30 at bats, 10 hits. Recent games, 4 at bats. He is not even averaging, I don't think, a hit a game. So I don't think I'm going to take that smoke. No, thank you. Not for Mookie. Now, Hernandez to hit a dinger and a Dodgers win plus 675. I like that, dog. Let's do a $10 bet to win 77.50. Let's take a look at. Go back here. Hernandez. Let's take a look at his stats. 1 home run in the postseason. Now remember, he was the team leader for dingers. Now he's not a home run hitter by any stretch of the imagination, but he can hit one. In the postseason, in 7 games, he's got 3 home runs. Okay, obviously he hasn't had one in. So I mean, we could be due. He could be ready to show up. He might have a vengeance, right? Because in game 1 against Milwaukee, 3 at bats, no hits, 1 walk. Okay, he might be ready. Pitching is probably what's going to come to. Probably. I mean, really, at this stage of the game, I mean, you got some guys that can just work it, and some that can they'll hit the ball no matter what. And I know that some people will complain about the postseason because with 180 games or however many that they play, that they're tired and sore, and it's looking forward to the end of the season kind of stuff. But I like that action though. I like the a home run. He is the leader of home runs for the Dodgers. He was in the regular season. Let's just go back and verify that. All right, so this was postseason stats. Oh, this was postseason. Okay, he is leading the team in home runs in the postseason. Could we get? I wish we could get the regular season. It is what it is. He tied for 50th with 25 home runs. So that's not bad, man. Let's go with it. We're going with it. We're going to put it in. So we're going to put 10 to win 77. We're going to say that that Hernandez, Teoscar Hernandez is going to hit a home run and the Dodgers are going to win. And obviously, all right, there you go. Go to my bets. Obviously, as you guys know, If it hits, I'll put out a post about this, and if it hits, I'll send someone because listen, Doodles, he sent me to start my account and to have some fun. He sent me like $20, $25. I can't. It was like 20 or $25. I've run this thing. I've run it down a little bit, but I was almost at I think $300. I'm at 205 now. And I even had a big win on that slot machine. So like as you know, you can have some fun with it. But it's been a lot of fun. I do a lot of sports gambling, which is fun to do. My brother, to chat with like my brother, my cousins, even my sister is doing some sports booking. So it's just fun to do. And again, a $10 bet here. I don't ever go crazy. Not yet. Soon, maybe once we get some big wins. But for now, and I like doing a lot of parlays, a lot of lottery tickets, as you guys know. That 12, oh, dude. Let's see here. Let's go for a second. Let's go like that, and we'll go here. Bada boom, bada bing. So, that 12 leg parlay that I did Sunday for NFL. I ended up losing two. I thought when I woke up it was only going to be one, but there was another crazy defeat. The Lions beat the Chiefs, which is wild. Right? Isn't that what happened there? I think I lost that one. Yeah, because I picked the Lions to win, but the Chiefs won. And they've just been sucking this year anyway. But we won 10 of 12. And it was this one that threw me off because I thought the Cowboys were going to destroy Carolina. Holy smokes. But that one didn't go. That was another one. It was a $10 bet, and it was to win some pretty good money. But it didn't happen, obviously. I believe that's it. Unless there's anything that I need to be chatting about, looking at, talking about. I know the space rug, and my apologies, fam. But we'll get the space. We'll try again tomorrow on that. That's I do enjoy chatting with the community, but it didn't work. I guess everybody's saying it was rugged. So, all right. Let's see. A couple things to remember. Get your bets in. Basketball season starting. I know, dude. That is going to be. I can't wait for some player props on that. Basketball is that's a fun one. A lot of action, a lot of games. That'll be good. And that's again for me the player props, and you don't always have to pick an outcome winner, but the player props on basketball or any one of these things, it's a good way to actually avoid if you think that the games are scripted, the outcomes are scripted. It's a good way for you to beat around that unless you think that you've got the edge or you understand whatever it's a narrative or whatever it is. So looking forward to that. We'll get into it. All right. I think that does it for today. I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in. Thank you. If you could want to say thank you to me, you could smash the like button, hit the heart. That would mean the absolute world to me. And from there we'll take things. Probably tomorrow is Wednesday. We're back at 3 p.m. Got nothing in the morning. I don't believe today is Tuesday. No, I do. I'm gonna be doing a live stream. Tomorrow is let me just pull this out. Let me open my Telegram. It is the L Bank 10th anniversary. Where's the thing for it? I know there's a thing for it. 10 a.m. Eastern. It is 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Let's see. It is. Yeah, 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. It's a loop space. I will post out some links. I will post out the information so y'all can tap in. But that is tomorrow, Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern. So make sure you tap in for that. Shameless plug. That's my guy, Crazy 8 Bags. Make sure you guys check him out at Crazy 8 Bags over on X. That's the homie doing some IRL Web 2 to Web 3 connecting right there, showing people IP and all that stuff. So, all right. I think that's it. That's it for now. All right. Tomorrow, we'll see you. Ciao for now.